Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Corporate Socialite Budgets. In this video, I will do a August wrap up and give an overview on what I spent this month as well as why I'm kind of in the red zone currently. August has been a very crazy month. I've had a couple of bills that were in the rear. So as you all can see from the last two videos, I paid my car note twice this month as well as my car insurance. I changed the date on the car insurance and ultimately paid that almost three times. So I am very happy to be past that and the present with my bills because that took a hold on me. So, for starters, I'm going to go right down to the red zone, the pit of crazy, which is in the socialiting category group. So, this group actually used to be called Just for Fun. I've recently updated it to be called now Socialiting. I thought it was a little bit more cute and then also more so on brand for me as well as my channel. In previous videos, and honestly, as long as I've been using YNAB, I have been um, allocating all fund money into one specific category. And as I spent that money, I will then budget it out to kind of track how much I'm spending in each category. So now I feel like I've done enough of that. And I have an idea now of where I'm spending a bulk of my funds at. And now I really want to give these specific categories targets just because it is a little bit unrealistic for me to allocate 70, well, last pay period I've allocated $65 toward fund money, and that was supposed to cover 2 weeks worth of all things social, and that's just honestly not realistic. So that is more so why I am in the red here so much. So I do want to start with home goodies. And this category is there because I moved to a different apartment, spending money buying different things that is on my apartment, like wish list or buy to buy list, different things that will kind of make my apartment a little bit more homey and comfy. So on my list, one of the major items as of recently was nightstands, and I've been eyeing these nightstands from Target. And last week, my boyfriend, he had this really great coupon, which was $40 off, as well as an additional 15% off your entire purchase at Target. And he actually gave it to me to purchase the nightstands. And at that point, I obviously hadn't budgeted the money to buy the nightstands that week. And the coupon also expired at the end of this month. So I was like, oh my goodness, if I don't get the nightstands now, I will probably end up spending so much more for them. So they were like $60 a piece, which would have been about $120 without tax. So with tax and everything included, both of the nightstands came up to about $75 or $74. So that was the best deal ever. So I did go ahead and decide to take about $50 from my emergency fund. So in the last video, I did receive a little bit of income after cashing in a stock on Robinhood. So I got about $60 in, and I put that directly into my emergency fund. So I've decided that I'm going to allocate $50 from my emergency fund toward the nightstands. This is not an emergency, I know, but I will eventually replace that. So that's what I'm going to start out doing now. So I'm going to go to my emergency fund and move $50 and then send that to home goodies. Okay. And the rest of the rear I will go ahead and cover. So I also sold something else on Facebook Marketplace that seems to be my girl these days. Things that I am noticing are either taking up too much space or I just no longer use. I've been posting it right to Facebook Marketplace and it has been a gem, I swear. So I'm going to go ahead and allocate the money here from Facebook Marketplace. So 10 of the dollars out of the 30 that I made, I actually gifted my boyfriend 10 of those dollars so he can use for lunch. So it's about $20 left. So I'm just going to add in $10 here for gifts because I did send money over to him. And then the other 20 will go directly toward um, my overspending. Okay. So what I will do is just, oh, you know what? I can't do it like that. Okay, I'm going to just cover everything with ready to assign and then just allow the full bulk to be covered by a different bill. All right, and grocery. So, grocery, I also overspent, and it seems like that has been a trend that I typically tend to do week over week. I overspend in groceries, so that must mean I'm not allocating enough toward grocery. So, I am going to go ahead and check my YNAB reports just so I can get an idea of about how much I'm spending on average in the category groups that I'm typically overspending in. Okay. So I'm over by $91, and I really kind of hate to do this, but I'm going to cover this overspending with rent. I get paid tomorrow, so I will be able to cover my rent, but of course, I will have to um, obviously allocate a lot more than I would have if I didn't overspend, but I guess that's kind of rolling with the punches. Okay, 91.73 to ready to assign. All right. So now let's move over to the YNAB reports. So the category groups that I really want to check in on are grocery and honestly, most of the category groups that fall under that social lighting category. So let's check grocery first. So I'm checking trends as of now for the past 3 months. So it seems as if, wait a second. Grocery. Okay, got it. So it seems as if I'm spending about $160 on average each month. And as you all know, I get paid bi-weekly, so I also budget each bill or each expense on a bi-weekly basis, so pretty much half of 160. So I guess I'm roughly spending about $80 each pay period. And I know in times prior, I've been probably allocating about $50. And I know last week, I think I did 60. So I'm going to go ahead and set my target for 70. I know that's not 80. And I don't know, I want to do 70 as of now. And if I have anything rolling over, then I'll just go ahead and allocate the 80. But I think 70 will suffice for now. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Or actually, I'm going to go right to the budget and do a target. So let's say the target is 140 each month. All right. Okay. So now let's move over to the social lighting group. Okay. So I'm actually going to narrow this down. Instead of 3 months of trends, I do want to look at the last 2 months. So from July to August, because I did move in June and I just don't think that those numbers will be truly accurate because I was kind of on the go in June as well and all over the place. So I think July and August will depict the most accurate numbers. All right. So I'm obviously spending a bulk in home goodies, and also in home goodies, this was once I moved, I started to purchase more things toward my apartment. So I think that for sure needs its own target, and I can't expect fund money to cover home goods as well because I don't know, I just don't think that that is ideal at this point. So I want to tap specifically into home goodies as well as food on the run, dining out, and I'll even check in on fund money as well, just to see if there were things that I didn't really categorize properly and left in that fund money section. Okay, so let's look specifically at home goodies. And I'm spending about $200 on average. So I don't want to obviously budget $200 each month. And those nightstands, I believe, were probably a bulk of the purchases that remain. So everything else is pretty much smaller items like an area rug and like, a runner rug, different smaller things that I'm sure I won't need to budget $200 each month. So I am going to go ahead and set the target for 140. So that would be about $70 each month. All right. And then I want to take a look at food on the run because that one is a category I tend to splurge often on. And it seems that's about $43 on average each month. So I'm going to allocate, let's say 50. So that would be about $25 each pay period. I think that's realistic. Okay. And then we have dining. Okay, 38 per month is probably not true. I am going to do $50. Well, actually, I think I'm going to do $50 each pay period, which is about $100 each month. So that will be the target, $100 by the month end. Okay. And bars, I kind of somewhat lump that into dining out, especially if I'm not going to a bar specifically, for happy hour or purposes like that. If I am drinking socially, it more than likely is when I'm dining out. So for bars, I'm going to only allocate about $25. And these targets I will allow to roll over. I want to make sure that I don't, spend from them if I'm not specifically using that category. So if I don't use the bars category 1 month, then it would just roll over and that would just kind of be how it works. And also that can start to build towards my monthly buffer. Okay, and also necessary unnecessaries has been one. So necessary unnecessaries is about $42 each month. Okay, so I'm actually going to allocate $30. A $30. Well, actually, let's do 40. Let's keep it safe. I'll do $40 target each month, which should be about $20 bi-weekly. And let's see. All right, let's dive into fund money because I'm sure there has been money that wasn't properly categorized. So in July, I spent about $167. So let's see why. Okay, so I see I had a pizza night with friends, so that's hanging out. Forever 21, that's obviously clothing, makeup. So some of this stuff is not truly fun money. I went kayaking, so that's actually fun money. Okay. So I think it's safe to just allocate $100 towards fun money. So that is all things entertainment, and whether it's going out and not related to dining out or even home goods. So $100, which is about $50 bi-weekly, I think that should suffice, and I won't feel as strained when it's time to spend money on things. I'm like, oh, I only have $65 for 2 weeks to kind of live. So I think I'll be a lot better and a lot better of a mental space. So I hope this works. All right, so let's just take a quick look at the budget. I don't think there's anything else in the red. All right, and I've already adjusted the targets as necessary. So you can take a look at my overall spending. And obviously, a bulk of that goes towards my bills, which is realistic. Um, okay, this is not for this month. Let's just check this month out. Okay, so obviously, a bulk of that went towards bills. The next greatest portion was towards socialiting and debt payments, true expenses, which are my subscriptions and also credit card interest charges. And then my sinking funds did receive the smaller portion, about 1% or 2%. So that is my August monthly roundup and kind of an idea of some of my overspending and the red zone categories. So I will be soon doing a budget with me video for the first paycheck of September. So I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.